Hi, I'm Rob, and today I'm going to show you how we can use the Eevee Annotation tool to create a new evaluation dataset for slot and intent detection. So in this tutorial I'm going to assume that we already have a training dataset available that is annotated. So that would look like this, for example, where we have utterances in English that are targeted towards a digital assistant. Now, in the first column, in the first row, we have the text. Then we have the intent, which is a classification task. So we get one label per text on the utterance level. And then below here, we have the input words in a tab-separated format, where in the last column, we have the relevant slots annotated. So these are using biolabeling since they are spans. And these indicate that Half Moon Bay is a location that's relevant for this utterance. We also have a Dutch set, but this is just raw text. So this is the one that we want to annotate in this tutorial. So let's get started. To start up Eevee, all one has to do is to go to the following URL and click on Start Annotating. Okay, now we are in the setup page, and here we're going to set up our configuration on what we would like to annotate. So let's start by importing the annotated file. Okay, so now we can see the annotated file that we just saw in the terminal in the data field below here, and we're going to add our tasks. So let's start with slot detection. So here we can enter the task name, which should of course be a unique value, and this is a span labeling task. So we pick the task type span, and the text is in column 1. So we add column index 1, and the labels are in column 3, so we add column 3. And now we can import all the labels from the columns. Of course, an alternative would be to type all the labels in here manually, but that would require more effort. Since we have the English data file, we use the import from column button. And these are all the slot labels that are found in the dataset. And we can also add intent detection as another task, and this is a classification task. The input words are in the same column, and the output is named intent. So we add this intent value here. And again, we can import from column to get all the possible labels. Now that we have the annotation setup ready, we can say export task file. And this should create a task configuration file that contains all the relevant information about how we would like to annotate the task and our dataset format. So let's call this exit.json. Okay, now if we want to annotate the Dutch data, we have two options. We can either restart Eevee, import the task file and load the Dutch data, or we can simply remove the English data and import the Dutch data as a text file. So let's do that. Okay, now it's imported. But as you can see, the new files are not added yet, so we have to add those manually. There we go. Let's see. That works. And also the columns are not added yet, so we have to add those as well. Okay, now we are ready to annotate. So here is an example sentence. It means show all all reminders, sorry. And we can, for example, say, hey, this is a reminder to do item. Now, we can select the right labels with the mouse clicks, but also with the keyboard. And then we can simply select the span that we want to annotate. So for example, today, around 4 p.m. in the afternoon is a daytime. So we can just select this part, and Eevee will automatically make the span go around the full words. For intent detection, it's even easier to use only the keyboard. So here we can just press the right number that we want to label it with and press the arrows to navigate through the sentences. So that just works like this. Press arrow to the right, then you press the number of the label that you want, and you go to the next one. Okay, I hope that this tutorial was useful and that you can annotate a lot of data for slot and intent detection. Bye.